I can make titles now! Ah, welcome back, viewers, to another episode of Let's Play Sacred for the Personal Computer, with me, Bezlonir. So I should point out there's one way that I believe this is the only way to actually pause the game, because even if you press escape and go into this menu, as far as I have noticed, I think, well, okay, so NPCs don't move around there. So you can press escape. You can also press P, which will pause the game. You have your little things here. These are all the same things that are hotkeyed. So, yeah, there's nothing special there. There's nothing there like that I haven't. What? Oh, oh, okay. I was just like, I thought there was little symbols down there. I was looking for a little. So we just turned in the quest to kill 20 guys. Okay, alright. Yeah, you can get yourself into some interesting pickles by pressing A to collect all, because this loot is just, like, sprinkled everywhere. Let's go kill. Oh, look at this. This guy is going to make for an interesting fight.
And now you must go the way of all mortals.
That, you saw his little yellow text? He was like a little special guy. He's a special guy. Adequate combat slicer. I guess that's a big step up from, like, crappy or inadequate or awful. Silver Creek you see here. So, yeah, it's kind of funny that this game at this point doesn't give you a lot of choice to other than to just, like, sort of walk around. So, from place to place, we'll go back, turn in that quest, and then pretty much the next thing is just to explore this area. When I was playing this my first go round on my own with my vampire, my approach to this section of the game was more of a in-between kind of. Sometimes I was exploring, sometimes I was going straight through and doing quests. I took a lot longer to get all the quests out of the way, because okay, I was gonna say there's nothing worth picking up, but there is this thing here. So I guess we'll just kill these guys. They're not very much to worry about. These things, I mean, they're not exciting, but they are worth picking up because I'll pick up this fragile staff. It might be worth something. I don't really know. I don't remember if there's a real guideline per se to the value of things in this game or what they're worth in terms of gold. But it's worth picking up those skill things, because as I've shown, I believe I showed, you can convert 4 skill runes that you don't want into runes that you do want, and that's more or less how I've tended to do it.
You die.
I think I've sunk about 4 into my unicorn, so now my unicorn is 20 levels above mine. And I just spent another 2 runes on multi-hit, which I will show where that currently stands now. Right now, the damage is minus 9%, I guess, of a normal shot, which doesn't sound good, but with my combo, that'll fire 8 shots that are homing, I believe. They sort of are. They target where an enemy is, they won't track him down. So if the guy's moving or whatever, you know, like if he is not aware of me and he's just trying to move from one place to another, or if he's actively trying to run away or something, then they won't hit him. But if he's attacking me, especially like a melee person, or if he's just standing around like a dope, then yeah, you'll make pretty short work of him. I guess I should take care of this guy that's hitting me in the face, huh? I don't know why I decided to pick some loot up. We're going to be covering a lot of ground in this video, so I probably won't pick up too much loot, unlike previous videos. When I got to cover a lot of ground, I don't want to spend too much time picking up loot. You know, I never noticed that much of a problem with it on my vampire, but the thing about using a ranged character is that you tend to have killed guys in a more dispersed pattern, so when you press A, you start running around to all these different locations that you happen to shoot guys at, and they drop loot, which makes things kind of get a little silly. So we'll turn in this quest. Let's see, it looks like it's up here in this building. This was the Goblin Shaman quest. I think this will make this area peaceful, technically. Eye for an eye. I have not discovered that to be useful. Were there quests that we missed picking up or something? I thought we pretty much did them all. Maybe we should go up there? No, that's a different thing. That's like a whole other area. We will go up there. I'm just not... I haven't decided exactly what order I want to do that in, because I haven't played this game that much. In my previous thing, I wound up going over there just sort of in the course of wandering around, and it was in an opposite direction of where my main quest was leading me, and I just didn't know. So I still don't know whether or not the main quest eventually leads you over there. It was a little bit hard to tell what was going on or what was going to go on, because it just kept opening up so much territory. I was just kind of like, when is this going to end? Like, when am I going to run out of, I don't know. You know, at a certain point, you want to hit a dead end because you're like, okay.
And now you who are known as the leader of a pack of rapid
want to like
mongrels,
set the boundaries.
I'm going to lay you low.
Okay. It seems kind of random when she gets into a little spiel there. God, that guy only gave us 4 experience. That's not much.
And now I'm going to show you what happens when you
But,
hit
I mean, then again, as you can see, we do mow them down rather quickly. Alright, that'll do. As long as we didn't... God, see, there's some problems with the interface layout.
And now I'm going to show you what happens.
The
when
worst
you
part about
hit
it is
a
you
lady.
can't change any of it. But the Alt button is what shows you the loot on the ground, and it's right next to your the space button, which, well, obviously you know it's right next to the space button. But the space button is what uses a potion, so a lot of times when I'm trying to when I'm just trying to see if there's any loot to pick up, then I wind up picking up crap I don't want. No, that's not what happens. I don't know, man.
And now you who are known as the leader of a pack of rabid mongrels,
Wow,
I'm
what
going
just
to
happened
lay
there?
you low.
Somebody just got their butt whooped. Wow, we are making quick work of this pack of guys. I guess that's bronze for you. But I don't know what to say, because all I did was die in silver. Hopefully it's whoa, nice. Too bad it's a crossbow, but it's nice to occasionally find something that's good, that's actually like a ranged weapon or something class appropriate for me. I just realized I'm going the wrong direction, so I'm gonna start heading down here. And we'll just start taking out any groups we come across, whatever, you know. I don't know whether or not, I don't know how well we would fare if we tried to start, I know somebody who would love this, tentacles. Sorry, I don't know. I have no reference for that. That's a skill for the demon, I believe, but I don't know what
Your end is
the
a
skill
certainty
is.
now.
So all I can think of is tentacle hentai porn. That's pretty much what that puts me in mind of.
Hey!
These guys die pretty quick. Yeah, they do. And they do. So I was going up towards that other zone that I think I was saying before. I'm not really sure if it's optional. There's some quests up there. They're all like side quests, which are always good to do. And that's half the fun of this game, I guess, really, is exploring. The main quests, I've only done like 5 or 6, honestly. I mean, even on my character that I played like 8 hours, so really. I don't know how exciting or rewarding they are, necessarily.
Coward!
At some point, I'll probably want to have another combo that uses another skill or something, because this one does take a while to regen. So let's see if we can kill this shaman.
Sliceable.
Good. I wanted to kill him quick because, you know, they just keep resurrecting guys, so it sort of makes the fight drag on if you don't kill the shaman fast. You have to kill the M. Night Shyamalan, you know? We'll pick up another staff. I don't know if they're worth much or not. Okay, so we're back over here. We just got a orc on our butt, I think. Not in our butt, on our butt. There's a big difference. You gotta use your prepositions correctly, children.
Eleveleta.
Whoop, just got some Elvish there. But that was another. I don't know exactly what they're called. It's more descriptive in Sacred 2. You get a little text that you can see what they're. I don't know if they're called champions. Won't get much information from the guide. It's like, or the manual that came with the game is like. I looked at it. There's a PDF file that comes with it because I think I said I got this game on goodoldgames.com. So the result of that is, you know, you get all the manuals and everything in PDF form. So I looked at the PDF, and I think the manual is like 20 pages long. So, which
Your
I mean,
end is a
I guess that's all
certainty
right
now.
because it does pretty much give you all the information in. I keep trying to use Sacred 2 controls. The thing about Sacred 2 is that, for better or worse, and it's kind of a mixed bag, but they tried to make a 3D environment instead of using an isometric fixed camera. So you sort of use WASD controls. And the thing that's weird about that, well, obviously I can't use those controls in this game. W uses a potion, and the other keys do other stuff. A is to pick up all the loot, which I just pressed, and that's gonna run me like halfway across the map if I let it. We got 13 whole experience from that guy. Made short work of that shaman. But it's pretty cool. One thing I like about these is that they sort of have
Teleri animala.
oh, you know what? I just realized I tried to show it on my previous LP, but I don't think I showed it on this one. They have like sci-fi elements in this game, so I may try to go over and record what the first little like piece of evidence of sci-fi element would be that you come across. I wanted to put it in my video, but I think I failed to explore there earlier. So I may record a brief segment of that and then put it back up and add it to my video. But I don't want to like walk all the way over there in my video. Yeah, one weird thing is that all these guys just like they never die like permanently. So every time you come back over here, there's guys to fight. This
I
guy
see
will give
from
us
this letter of
a
interest.
quest of some
Sergeant
sort.
Traville,
Here's
I
our
will
main
keep the
quest.
blood oath of elven honor.
Yeah, that guy always dies. Pretty much he always dies. So we're still... Oh, we made level 10. That's cool. You start to get a lot of experience when you start running around on these things. Let's shoot these guys real fast, and we're going to activate this portal. That's always a nice thing. So now we can go from Puerto Vallum to Bellevue, which is pretty cool because that would be a long walk. Let me see something here. That goes to down there. As far as I can recall, we did not explore down here. I'm trying to remember where it was at. Yeah, okay. So we didn't explore that. That's a shame. Let me see. Let me check what time it is and how much time I've been recording. Not too long, so okay. We'll go back to doing some things. And there's some mobs around the edges of this village, which can be vexing because they'll come in
I'll take on your job.
and start hitting you and stuff while you're trying to talk to people and things.
There are no opponents to measure up to me in this region.
Yeah, whatever. Can you search this well too? I think you can search pretty much all the wells. How's our inventory looking? Pretty full. How's this thing? 89 to 99. It's a little better than that, but this would have to be amazing because, quite honestly, the crossbow is just too slow. I don't think it's really a wood elf type of thing, but it'll get us some money. Sorry, I was just looking at that for a minute. That's not our thing. I don't like crossbows. But no, you know what? Looking at that, I think that's pretty full, so I'm gonna have to do something with that. So this is good that I'm right here now, because I should explain something that I've also seen in my research online, which is that when you're socketing these things, okay, so you can socket the skull. You don't want to socket more than one good item, because when you go back from this, when you go to take out a gem, you only get one of them back. So only put in one thing that's good, and then use these blacksmith things for the other slots. So this should make this like really good, and it should easily beat our other weapon. 84 to 115. Yeah, this is gonna definitely put us up to the next level. Pretty good. Not really as good as my vampire was, but yeah, it's alright. What are you gonna do? Was there an actual thing in here? What is this? Oh, good, we'll get that back. We might convert that to something, I don't know. I think I explained this before, but you can use... Oh, okay, so this gives us two things. 15%, 10 defense. Well, that might actually drop us down, but... Yeah, you can socket, these skill runes. Now, I don't recall, because I think... I might as well just experiment with this now. I think what I recall hearing is if you socket, for instance, a seraphim rune, and you do this, that it'll make this an item that requires being a seraphim? No, you can still use it, so... keep an eye out when you're playing for vampire runes, because some of the vampire runes give a sort of vampiric ability. 3% of damage done will come back to you as health, which is an awkward way for me to describe it, but that's pretty good, you know? All resistance is 10%, and this does 9% and plus 12 to defense as well. So I don't even think that's worth using, honestly. This is attack and defense 10%. Really? That's all resistances. Attack and defense 10%. Yeah, I don't think any of those things that we have are worth really using, so we'll just do this, and I think this will be a big upgrade to our previous pants that we had. We'll just go ahead and find out. Yeah. Yeah, pretty decent upgrade. One thing to remember, you can't sell items to this guy. If you shift and click on something as you would at a vendor, it'll just drop it on the ground, then you'll have to pick it up later. So, fun times. Alright, that's pretty much it. We got a lot of runes, so probably off camera I'll exchange some runes again for some more skill runes for myself. I think we got a quest to kill these guys, so get started on that. These guys are kind of strong. No, he wasn't. I didn't get credit, so let me see. Oh, okay. Yeah, it's the iron bars that they have that you need. There's a vendor down here, so I think we need to sell some stuff. That'll be useful. Get all the quests that are around.
Rely on me. I promise not to disappoint you.
Once again, if you're looking for quests in an area, it's good to look for those white dots, not on that map, but on the tab map, because those are usually important NPCs. Oftentimes that means that they're quest-giving NPCs. Sometimes I might have to zoom in.
I'll get started on your assignment right away.
I don't want to do too much zooming in and out, because I feel like that's a good way to just, like, hurt your eyeballs, but it's hard to see things if you don't zoom out. So, real easy, pretty much thoughtless for me to just go ahead and sell all melee weapons, anything that's redded out. That crossbow is not going to be any good for me. Keep this. Tentacles. More melee weapons we don't really need. Got a lot of skill runes. That's great. I don't think we're gonna I don't think we're gonna use the amulet. I don't know if they're that great, but I think I demonstrated the skulls are really good. So anytime you have a chance to probably go in the area of a cemetery and fight any kind of undead that's there, it's probably not a bad idea to see if you can kill yourself some undead and maybe get some skeleton skulls that will be good for you. 43. I mean, that's better, but we'll probably pick up some. We're gonna eventually get some better armor for ourselves to just drop, so I'm not gonna be worrying about picking up stuff like that as much.
I'll get started on your assignment right away.
Now I'm wondering if I missed some quests because I never got the message that I made that previous area peaceful. So I might. This guy's supposed to be an important NPC, huh? Yeah, maybe later though. I might go back at some point and see if I have to do anything. Okay, so these are be over there. Yeah, that's what I thought I remembered. Dude! Oh, the sound just cut out, and I was like, it freaked me out. I was like, I thought the game was crashing or something, man. It's really nice to be able to play for like 30 minutes or whatever.
And now that you can no longer hide behind your watchdogs, prepare to meet
But
your end.
It's something I'm still getting used to because I keep expecting to have to end the recording. And then it's like you have to keep in mind 30 minutes of objectives, so it's
My
like...
My bow is yours to command.
I mean, really, it is a little more difficult because you feel like you have to be on for 30 minutes, which I really enjoy.
My opponents are just glorified
playing these games, and I enjoy, like, talking and all that sort of thing, but it is a little bit of an effort to be on for this stuff, you know, you're performing or whatever. These jerks, they didn't drop any iron bars. That's alright though, there's no shortage of orcs around here. So here's the item that we had to pick up, somebody's shirt. So, for pretty much as fetch quests go, they don't get much simpler than that. So here we got this Orc Slayer quest. This is gonna be a little rough to get started with.
Goblin
It'd be nice if my frickin' unicorn would get a clue. Whoa, what just happened? I think that guy just did like a meteor shower. And let's shoot these guys. That was awesome. Wonder if we get anything interesting. Nah, it didn't look like anything too awesome. So we've now completed a couple quests over there, which is always nice. I'm gonna use my regeneration spell. Whoops. Yeah. There's another awkward thing about switching between games. I just switched to my... I just put myself as being unarmed because they did something that made sense in the second game. They realized you don't switch weapons as often as you switch skills, so they made the keys to switch weapons be 1, 2, 1 through 5 or whatever, which makes a lot more sense, and they're actually a lot closer to the other keys that you use, which makes more sense too. You always want to, you don't want to have to like, and it sounds lazy, but it's just a central, easy concept. You don't want to have to move your hands around the keyboard too much to play a game, and just input the basic commands that you need to input for all the things, the basic tasks that you need to accomplish. So yeah, it's just about time to end this video. I think I have time to turn in these quests, and I don't think I've ever pointed this out before, but as you can see, all the villagers are carrying torches right now, which is going to show that it is nighttime. So yeah, they have nighttime in this game, which is not as significant for our character because our character is just a dark elf. But if you are a vampire, vampires are actually more powerful at night. During the day, when they switch to vampire form, they take damage over time, which isn't really that significant, but it does occur, so it's something to take into consideration. If you were a vampire, our unicorn is hanging out with the wizard. Oh yeah. Yep. Just goes right back to my unicorn wizard reference. But anyway, with that, I am going to say thank you for joining me for another episode of Let's Play Sacred for the Personal Computer. This is Bezlonir signing out, and have a good one.